Okay, just a few minutes and we shall be set to go. Okay, so perfect. We are live on YouTube as well as on Zoom. So let's dig in. I'm going to be using Fly Local by Flyware. If you've ever used it. Hello, Joanne. Nice to see you here.
And nice to see you too.
Right. Okay. We've just made a few introductions and I'll be digging into what our presentation today. We're actually not going to have any presentations, but it's going to be a live event. Okay. Just privacy grants. I'm trying to share my screen, but I think I'm having some issues with privacy, so I'll have to set this up.
That's fine.
Ah. Later. Okay, let me try sharing again. Yes, here we are. Desktop. Desktop. Okay. Oh, I need to close the web. So, are we able to see my screen?
Yes, ebifaananyi bya muzeeyi ng'olina bingi.
Bane mujja kunkuya. Nze ebintu ebyo. Ako ngenda kajja, I'm going to click that. That was work. All right. So I'm going to be using Local by Flyware, and I'll be using Elementor and ACF. ACF is custom post types. How does it go? ACF. I'll go say, what is ACF? Okay, so let me set it up. So this is my Local by Flyware, and I'll be setting in my password, which is my email. Let me add the site. So my local environment is Elementor. I can actually share a live link. The good thing about Flywheel is that you can share these local links and then they can work online. So
ACF is Advanced Custom Fields.
Yes, that one. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'd also forgotten it, and yet I use it a lot.
Same here. Okay. So I'm setting this up. Nice to see you, Shiba, Moses Kasa. And by the way, if you have any questions, you can just throw in and I can just answer them on the go. Don't get scared. Okay. Still loading. Still loading. So just to so many errors, but here we are. I think I have to do this again. Let me just do this site again. So my website is going to be called Elementor demo. And continue. Username is Arthur. My password is password. Then my email, including password is non-password. Okay, well, if you can still hear me, just give me a thumbs up. Yeah, there you are. Sometimes it just kind of feels lonely. Okay, so setting this up, it should be starting website. So meanwhile, you can introduce yourself. I think still getting errors. I think what I can do is let me first restart this entire thing. Do this again. Then some version. Okay. Let's go with that and then set this up again. Website. Hello, Oscar.
Hello.
Thank you for joining in.
Thank you. Sorry to be late. I was in another meeting.
No problem. We're ready on the way and trying to set up and then still go. So for those who have just joined in and everyone there, this is a live show and we're not having any kind of notes or presentations to do, but it's just live digging in what Elementor and custom post types does. It's quite unfortunate that I'm having some errors. Don't know why, but yeah. Okay, what I can do is maybe I can let me just clone a site that I have done earlier. And then I can name this to there now. See if this works. Well, I'm trying to set up the local environment just in case you're seeing this. Yes, it happens, and I have to troubleshoot a little bit to see what's not working. Okay, meanwhile, while this is loading, I think let me just do this online. I think local is taking quite some time. I'll first have to stop sharing the screen, and then I can set up an online version. If that's okay, please give me a thumbs up. Okay. All right. This always. For now. So I'm going to set this up online, just a few moments, like 5 minutes. Okay, can you all see my screen? Yes.
We are seeing
All right,
you
so
instead of
you're seeing? You're seeing me
Okay,
instead of
now
the
we
screen.
can see the screen. Yeah, your face showed up before the screen, but now it's fine. We can see the screen.
All right. So I'm using cPanel right now, and I'll be installing a version of WordPress on cPanel. And for those who don't know what cPanel is, this is there's so many. Just a minute. Yeah. Then site. So okay.
Arthur, I don't know how your video is shared, but your face is sort of covering part of the screen.
Okay, let me rectify that.
Okay.
Okay. Can you see that? Are we all able to see this? Give me a thumbs up if you can. All right. Here we go again. So I'm working on a French installment, and I'm using one of my online hosts. So this is my first installment for WordPress. You can ignore this because this comes with, let me check. So today what you're going to work on, I'll be taking you through Elementor and then custom post types. I know there are a number of people who regularly want to customize the WordPress website to maybe display dynamic content. You can call it a small database. It can be a database, a book library. It can be a small system for an NGO. So we use post types to reveal such information. And to begin with, I'm going to work with Hello Elementor, which is the best thing for Elementor. And to do that, I come to the appearances area, and oh, here it is. And if you have any questions, you can just ask. I'm using Hello Elementor because it's just a best theme, but you can actually use any theme that you want. So after installing Hello Elementor, it will ask you to install the Elementor plugin, which is what we are doing just now. So, okay, there's this display screen that comes up. I will ignore that. And we shall be using two plugins. Now we see Elementor is installed. And then right here, we are going to go ahead and install advanced custom fields, which is ACF. Now, if you don't know what custom post types are, we actually have about two post types, if right, two post types that are usually set by default in WordPress, which is the posts here that we always use for blog posts and all that, and then the pages part. But we can actually create more post types as you want. So if you want to get the post types, this is the ACF plugin by WP Engine. It also has some other extensions, but those we can explore later. So I can also come and install this. Now on this one, I just want us to brainstorm together. What kind of database do you want us to build? You can unmute, say something, or just in the chat. It's okay. Are you all there? Can you hear me? All right. Well, let me go ahead and install the Elementor Pro. Now, Elementor Pro enables you to get some custom features that that might not be in a free version. So right now, I'm going to be using the Pro plugin that I'm going to download and activate. So I had already downloaded this. So what I'm going to do is just upload it. Just a few minutes. See, where is it? Where are you? Let me just log in. I'm going to go ahead and download my Elementor Pro. I have a Pro plan already. And then I'll upload it into my website. So upload and install. So now installing. Then play as that is installing. I'll have to activate the plugin. Okay, once this is done, let me go, you come here to the licenses part. And, just a moment. Connect this to my Elementor account where I can activate it from. So click activate. This again. Okay, let me the switch now. Just a minute. Minute, let me activate this. All right, we have now activated our Elementor Pro. So when you come to Elementor, we realize that you have a number of options. Actually, Elementor gives you a number of options to work with. So, but the basics that we are going to work with in this text, we have the templates area where you can create the header and the footer. Just a minute. So we have the page, the theme builder, which is here. Click on the theme builder and you'll be able to create a custom header, footer, single post, single page, an archives page, search results, a loop, error. So all these can work in your favor if you're the kind of person who is working a dynamic content website. Well, CMSs are dynamic, but custom post types are very robust when it comes to working with dynamic data. I think what we can build for today is we can create a course, and then we also assign maybe we can create a course that has a name and then details, and then also a lecturer to be assigned to that course. How do we do that? Well, we come to our ACF plugin, and when you look just here, all we have is dashboard, posts, media, pages, comments, Elementor, templates, appearances, and all that. And then we have the fields, post types, taxonomies, options. So this is a free version for ACF. Now, ACF gives you fields, post types, taxonomies, and optional pages. You will see this when we advance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in under post types, and then I create a post type which will be named courses. So I add a post type. So when you say here, you can give a plural version for courses, which is courses, and then the singular is course. So post key, this is given by default. At this stage, you may not need the taxonomies. And then hierarchy enables you to assign these posts under a post or categorize them. And when you come down here, we have the advanced configuration. So under this, we still have supports. Now they're asking us if we want to support our post type with the title, editor, featured image, custom fields, author, excerpt, comments, revision, trackbacks, and page attributes. Now, these are many. They might be looking overwhelming at the beginning, but when you continue using ACF, well, these turn out to be actually a daily thing for you to use. So we can give a description for our post type, and we can say these are the courses for our institution. So if you activate this, it will start activating. If you deactivate, well, it will be deactivated. We can look at the labels. So under the labels, menu name, we want this to be called course, and then all these are pre-filled in when you input the post type. So you can see have edit course, view course, view items, still add new course. As we are going up to down here, you can still change this. Instead of featured image, we can say featured course image, and then set featured course image. Under this, we can also say remove featured course image, or you can actually remove the featured and leave it as remove featured course image. And we also maintain this here, set course image. And then this, we can remove that and we say, course image, just as it is there. So after that, all these are pre-filled in. They're quite lengthy, but yes, all are relevant. So title placeholder, our title placeholder is add title by default, but we want to customize it to courses. What we do is we come and say add course title, and then we can save what we've just done. Oh, before we save, there's this part that has visibility showing UI. Items can be edited and managed in the admin dashboard, which is up there. And then admin menu, parent. Now, for those who love coding, can use this. My favorite is the menu position. You can give this a number. So I'll give it 3 so that it appears around here. After that, we can give our post type an icon. We have dash icons. Currently, now you can also add an icon via media library or use the URL. But in this case, we're going to use the dash icons. And then I can choose for courses. Let me see if there's one that has some books. Yes, this can work. And we'll leave the rest as they are. So after that, I can click save. So after saving, should be oh, I hadn't activated this. So let me save again. We save, and here we are. Here are our courses. Now we have just created a post type that has courses. I believe we buy themes in this case because of some certain functionalities that we can still build for ourselves at actually free cost. So when you come here, we can click on the courses. Now this wasn't there before, and we can see we have here as courses, all courses, add new course, and here there is add new course. When you also come up here, you see there is the course, which is here. And when we click add new course, we are led to another screen, which is okay. So we're using Gutenberg as our default editor, and then you realize here there is add course title, which is what we filled in. Please ignore this. Should have deactivated. So add course title, which is here. We can again add our course title as what can we do? Bachelor's in agriculture. In agriculture. Agriculture. Yeah, and then here we can get relevant content. Now this is the body as we enabled. So let me see if I can get some demo content for bachelor's in agriculture. I'll be using OpenAI to generate course details for this. I can highlight this. Yeah. Please don't forget, if you have any questions, you can just shoot, or any additions, still I welcome them. Can you all hear me? I need a thumbs up from every one of you. Yes, yes. Okay, I can see you, Oscar Samuel, yes. Moses, are we still together, John? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so what we're doing right now is we are creating a course content for our blog, which will be the body part of our post type. Moment isn't. Okay. So I'm using ChatGPT to generate content about bachelors in agriculture. Course. All right, let me just use this. So this is what I've managed to get, and let me include a few more items. I also add this, and then I publish. So when I publish, this is what I'll be seeing on the front. Are we all able to see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay. So this is what we shall be. This is our full custom post type, our title here, and then our body down here. But we want to give more functions to our body. And what we can do is I can still go back to our custom post types. And then if it's a learning institution, we have courses And then these courses can be categorized between degrees, diplomas, and certificates, I can say. So right now what we have are just courses. And if you want to go deep dive deep inside our post type, we can still go and create these categories. We can go this time around under taxonomies. And under taxonomy, we can add a taxonomy. So the taxonomy could be, how do we categorize the degrees, diploma? And let's see. I need your input on this one. How can we categorize the degrees, diplomas? Just one word for those. How can you term them?
Award.
Yeah, just one word to add up that will entail our degrees, diplomas. I think one that's next to that is level of education, but I think that's too long.
I think we can just use award.
What I said, award.
Yeah.
Yeah, award. A-W-A-R-D.
Okay, award. Okay. So award, the plural is awards, and then singular is award. And yes, our taxonomy will be award. And on this one, we want this to be attached to the course. Well, this is how the confusion comes in, but yes, when you select the post type, this is where you want the the taxonomy to be attached to. And in this case, I'm attaching this to a post type. And then I want this as a hierarchy so that the awards can have different awards as given. And then our advanced section, this is not a must, but if you want, you can still tap into it. You can sort them out. I create a term for taxonomy that cannot be deleted. No, I don't like this. So I can give this as an award for the institution. And then I will save. So after saving, this taxonomy should be able to show up here. So when I hover around the courses, now you can see they are all courses, add new courses and awards. Can you all see that? Yeah, thumbs up. Okay. Okay, have a message. Okay, award, that's what they say. So when we come here, we can see the award section has just come up. So under awards, what we shall be having here is I want this to be classified as bachelor's. I don't know if that's the right spelling. You can correct me. Bachelor's, then you can give a description about that for purposes of SEO.
L.
Oh, single L. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we add new award, and then you have masters. Yes. And we have diploma, then PhD. I think those are the postgraduates. We can go with these four. So under this, we can come to our courses. And what we need is we want all these degrees and diplomas to be attached to an award. Right now, we just have bachelors in agriculture. Now, what happens if we have about 100 entries for the courses that you're teaching, you won't be able to sort them out properly without any classifications. Now, what you want to do is to classify these under each level. So I can come to my course and then I click edit. So after clicking edit, then should be. Okay, here are our awards. So on our right, we can see bachelor's, diploma, master's, and PhD. Then we can come and select this, attach it to bachelor's, save. After saving, we can still go back to our courses. Well, we can see that this is attached, but it doesn't display here. What I need to do is I want all these awards to at least show up here so that I know the classifications for each course. How to do that? We come back to our taxonomies. Edit. So hierarchy, active, table, visibility, show in admin column, and then save. So when I come here, I can come to all courses, and then voila, we have our awards. I can still add another maybe master's in agriculture. Let me see what ChatGPT will give me. Or master's in IT. Can come say masters in IT, that's information technology. I would like to have content for this. Then as that is loading, I come here, include masters, masters in IT. So I go back and get my generated content. That's the opportunities, blah, blah, blah. Still generating. Okay. Copy that. Okay, so bring all that information and then paste it in our body. So right now we have about Masters of IT, core subject, typically covered, specializations, career opportunities. They're all here. And then I can still come in and I classify this under courses, classify it under Masters, and then publish. Publish. So after publishing, of course, that will be another course added. So thereafter, we can see here that I can have the award section, masters, bachelors. Now, this process, you can use it for any kind of any instance. For example, you have an NGO, you're classifying, maybe you're creating a mini database for kids, children who are sponsored and those that are not. You want to sort out different categories. This is how you can also imply this. So it can be a mini directory of sorts. So what we have under our custom post type, we have two default fields, which is the title and the body. But what happens if I want to, the title you can see here, and then the body section. But what happens if I want to add another, maybe another custom content on this post type? What do I do? So I go back to the ACF, go back to my plugin under ACF. I come to the field groups. Now these fields enable you to create different fields, so you can come to add new field here. So what under a course has the years that you might be taking it. Some university institutions have long distance, and then they have day or evening classes. So one way we can classify this is we can come under our field group, and I'll give this as a course details. Our field group will be called course details. So under this, I want to display years under each course that whoever is entering in this information finds these years already listed. How do I do it? I can come, and we have text area, numbers, range, email, URL links. There are quite many, really many. So here what I do is, okay. We can add a text field. Oh, just it can actually be, you can give this as a select box, select. So under this, we can say yes. And then field name is here, and we can give our choices here. We can say this course is, now when we look at here, we have enter each choice on a new line. For more control, you may specify both a value and label like this, red. So we can have 1 year and 1 year. So 2 years, 2 years, and 3 years, 3 years. So we still come here. We don't want this to be a multiple selection because it just has to be one. And if you want this group to appear on our post, what you have to do, there is this option which has rules. So post type, it has many, but right now we are dealing with the post type. It should be equaling to our courses. That is the rule. You can, there are quite a number of ways how you can use these rules. And just like you want them, you can check them out later and then see how they work. So I will save this. After saving, we come back here to courses. And then I edit. I click edit, and yes. So when we scroll down here, I believe you can see the option that has years. It has course details. Yes, I can be able to select if the course is 2 years or 3 years. This is a master's, some are 3 years, some are 2 years. So I come, select 2 years, and then save. So this has been successfully updated. At this rate, do you have any questions? Do I have any questions? All right.
All looks good to me.
Okay. Yes, Joanne, you saying something?
Thank you very much, Alpha. My question is, can this be used for extending functionality of GiveWP?
I beg your
I
pardon?
know I know you've interacted with GiveWP at some point. Can ACF be
Yes.
used to extend its functionality?
Well, I haven't tried out that, but I wanted to try it on some project that I was working on, although I really haven't. But it's something to think about, and I believe, yes, it can still be extended because ACF taps really deep into the custom post types that we usually, or the functionalities that we usually use on a daily basis. Depends on what you want to do, your case scenario, but I believe I can do something with GiveWP. And maybe if I've mastered this, then we can have another session of how to work this out with GiveWP.
Oh, okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, so our next phase will be how to display this content properly using Elementor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to first set featured images for each of these master's and bachelor's degree. Loading. So I can come, no, come to our menu and then set course image. Currently, I don't think I have any, but let me just look for one on my computer. Downloads. All right. Okay. Okay, for demonstration purposes, I'll be using this load. Okay. This is an image that might not be related to what you're doing, but it's for demo purposes. So you shouldn't use a dinner image to represent a course that you're teaching unless it has a catering element in it. Right. So that's said, we set our course image and there it is. We save for our masters in IT. And then I will go on again to use another image to represent bachelors in agriculture. This one, let me just look at agriculture. Images. I will download this. And save. So we go back and come back to the section here. So I set a featured image, drag and drag. Then I set and save. Okay, so that done, we shall come to our templates under Elementor, and then come under the template builder. So what we are working on is a single post. I'll go ahead and choose a single post. It's loading. So, okay. By default, the single posts that are sorted out by Elementor, which are these, you can try them out, play with them and see how they take you. But on this case, I'll just choose to go bare knuckles. So I'll be using, I'll just be building this from scratch, I guess. So if you have ever used Elementor, this is the new setup, how it looks like. This panel is just up here. So I will come and then I choose, this is a draft. It's our template, but in a draft element. I would like to utilize this in Elementor canvas so that it gives me a full canvas. And then for preview purposes, I'm going to use a preview under our courses so that we edit something that we are saying. So here we shall be playing with dynamic data, and there are a number of plugins that can help you to really build good dynamic data content. In this area, we shall go ahead and I want a featured image to be here. So what I do is I come. Okay, we can begin with should be the featured image, the course image. So come, and then we look for featured image, which is here. Drag it, drop it. You can see our featured image is just here now. This image is from our courses. So you can choose the resolution as you want, full or large, depending on what you really want. And then down below, we might want to have we could have a post title, which is we come here. So this is our post title, Masters in IT. You can go ahead to customize it to what you really need. This stage, I can give it a black color, and then I can choose a preferred font that I need. Let me just see. Yes, Moses?
Is this with Elementor Pro or just Elementor?
This is Elementor Pro. Previously, the Elementor free version had this, but dynamic content element was removed. So this can only be gotten right now with Elementor Pro.
Okay.
Yeah. So I go ahead to choose a font of my choice. I think I've forgotten what I normally use, but see. And go with Helvetica. And then here is our title. I can still center it up. And then I want to pick the body content. What I need to do is I can come and then choose the post content element and place it there. So I can do the same, come style it. To styling, I can give it a font. Choose the font of my choice, which is okay. I can go with Katana. And then size, I can choose to be 15 or a bit smaller than that. And then I can align it. Could be that. Now, how this works is you can see this is an entire full post. Yeah. And then at the end of it all, I would like to have a form that is attached to each of these courses for inquiry purposes. So I can either, it's a two-way thing, I can put the form on the side or form below, depending. So in this case, I can just drag and drop the form and say courses inquiry. And then I go ahead to have the default sections, which are name, email, and then message. I can still ask for a phone number down there. And then Peter. So I still remain this Peter. And under the buttons, you can see good. Moses Sabofo, can you please mute? Thank you. So we come and we want this button to be a bit smaller than this. And then we can also decrease its width by either using that or by centering it. It should be something. That one, where are we? Okay, we can go with this. Can give it a 25% and then style it. Leave the words in white and style the, choose a font family of our choice and go with the bottle. I'll leave it in white. These are the labels, sorry. So here we come, we can give the background of the button to be black, depending on what you prefer. And then you can still align the position to the left. You can give it a radius of about 5 to give it some more curves on the side. And then we can also give it a hover color, which is now on hover. I want this to be okay, blue. Yes, you see that? And then still maintain the same and publish. Okay, when you hit publish, it will bring another screen where you have to select, give a condition. So under this, you can say under add condition, and we want all these conditions to be on our courses page, not all singular. If you leave it at all singular, this means that all posts will be showing in the same format. But on this, we want courses. So all courses, we save and view what we've done. So this is our master IT course and our form below. Not well styled, but yes, it works. If I go back and then I want to view other course, which was in agriculture, I can still come and view. This was a small image, but yes, we can see our heading, featured image, a heading, body, and a contact form on each. Why do you use custom post types? For repetitive tasks, for example, adding in content. Many people are doing tours and travel websites, and they have a number of packages of content that they want to put in, but they don't want to use them as the posts, the usual posts. You can go for custom post types and put in as many tours and travel as you want. All you have to do is to switch your post type, and it will give you what you need. So in case you have any questions, you can shoot. This has been just a crash course on what you can achieve with post types. And we can have more coming in under different scenarios. Thank you.
Very good info. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Oscar. Thank you so much. Okay. So, do you have any other questions? Any questions?
I'm struggling with dynamic content, but not with Elementor. I'm using Bricks on that website, so it doesn't apply.
You're using?
Bricks.
Oh, bricks.
Excellent, by the way.
I'm still venturing into bricks and custom post types. Maybe when I have ventured into how it works, then we can still work around it just like we've done with this.
It is excellent for dynamic content. Content is excellent. It's a very good solution.
Yeah. Back then, we usually used to do the same posts over and over again, but right now things are very much simplified with post types. And this can enable you to get rid of all these repetitive tasks. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being such a great audience. Oh, yes, John. And Moses, there's a hand.
Thank you so much. For me, my question was, are there cheaper options to ACF? Like to get the pro features? Is there like an alternative, like, okay, this one is not ACF, but it can give you the pro features you want?
Well, with ACF, there's the other way. There are two ways approaching ACF. There's you doing code for this content, and then code will, Derek, you can ask. There's you doing code for this content, and then you can code all your way through from the back end and then front end, depending on what you do. You can still have a session about this. But for those that have just come in and those are starting with ACF and wouldn't want to dig so much into code, yes, ACF and Elementor can be of assistance. And there are some other dynamic plugins that can still enable you to do the same.
One of them being Pod, which is also excellent, and it is a free plugin, very, very powerful.
Thank you, Oscar.
I didn't catch the name, Oscar.
Pods, P-O-D as in David, S.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Yes, Derek, you can access the recording of this session. It's live on YouTube, and there's a recording, so you can still have it. Any other questions?
Run. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next. When are you planning?
Thank you, sir. The next should be next month.
Okay.
And we shall be communicating the dates just in case if you have RSV bid for this, and then you will have an email just in case we're having another event.
Perfect. Great. Thank you. Take care.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
You're welcome.